Ray.
Hey, I'm Eric Perkins. Welcome to the Modern Mountain Getaway. This is a home we've built start to finish, and we videoed the whole thing on YouTube over the last 24 or 25 weeks to make a series unlike we've ever done on YouTube before. And now the project's done, finally. I can't believe it, actually. So another one in the books, and we want to give you a tour of the place, show you how it turned out. And by the way, you can rent this place on Airbnb or something like that. I'll put a link in the description. So let's get going and take a quick tour. Come with me, we'll take a look. Hey, we're here doing the last bit of the punch list today. That's what we're doing, 100% done. So let's start out here. This is a really cool farm table that Jamie helped out with. And this has no finish on it. It's a Japanese technique where you burn the wood and it preserves it almost like it's finished. Looks really cool. Tina had someone locally where she lives in Greensboro do this, and then Jamie and Jono built the steel frame for below so it matches the rest of the house. That's cool. And we have our tongue and groove ceiling, which is awesome. Tina picked out some really nice modern lighting and fans to go with the motif. And of course we have our pine siding and our composite shakes up there at the top. Nice view. I really like this patio because there's no railing to obstruct your view because we're on ground level. We hardly ever build on slabs, but I actually really like it. And if you needed to, if it was pouring rain, you could actually pull your truck in here like a little garage if you wanted to. I would do that actually. And I'd park it like a motorcycle and a tractor and my mountain bike and all kind of stuff. Right here, that would be the spot. Come on in, Ray. We were in here earlier. The keys were just for effect. You know, when you get a new house, you get the keys. And that's why all the lights are on, because we turned them on. So welcome to the living, dining, kitchen area. It's all one space here because this is a small house. And so all those spaces are combined so we didn't have a bunch of tiny rooms that are unusable. Over here is the kitchen, and some notable things in the kitchen were that we kind of built it all from scratch, which was fun. We built these beautiful maple tops from scratch. We built the cabinets in our shop, and also these little pieces of concrete counter. We've never done this before, but we did it on this house, and I like the way it turned out, and we definitely learned a lot about how I would do it next time. So I really like this kitchen. We also built the floating shelves, and this would not work in my house because I have 3 kids, but when you have nice organized glasses and dishes, it looks amazing. This whole area of the floors are just stained finished concrete with 2 coats of clear sealer. So they look awesome, and they're basically bulletproof, which is awesome as well. Over here on the plans, I had a wood stove. Tina decided not to do that because it's going to be a rental and there was a risk of someone getting burned. Of course, that's not good. So it looks like it's going to be like a seating area with a chair. Looks like maybe we're supposed to put the chair together or something. Still in a box. So, Ray, you got that, buddy? Another thing I love about this living, dining, kitchen area is this. It opens up to the outdoors. Isn't that nice? Especially when you have a view like that. I love it. All right, next, let's take a walk into the master bedroom, which is right off the stairwell. This is a modest sized room, but plenty big if you have a look at the size of the bed. And I'm just gonna show you some shots I took in this room. We're also gonna put in some floating nightstands. Since there's no nightstand here, Jamie's on his way right now with the brackets and the boards to build those so you could do like a lamp or anything else on the nightstand that you would normally do. Off the master bedroom, we have this awesome barn door we built from scratch, and the lighting's probably not great in here, but you can imagine how good it looks in person. That opens up nice and softly to the master bathroom, which the homeowner's favorite thing about this house is definitely right in here. Let's have a look. Here it is, a giant air jacuzzi tub looking at the view, and they may have to get curtains, but I don't know. There's no neighbors. There's no one that's going to look in. So they'll just have to figure that out. Over here we have the shower, and we do have a glass shower door on order. That's going to be a 3/8 glass, frameless. So this is just temporary, but you can see what we did there. And of course we have the vessel sink, which is a large piece of stone carved out. The laundry room didn't get a lot of attention while we were building because it's a laundry room, but there it is. And she's going to do a curtain across here. So small house, small laundry room, but it works. That's it for the downstairs, except for the master closet, which I think we'll just skip because it's probably got a bunch of the homeowner's personal stuff. So let's go on to the upstairs. And actually, let's stop on the stairs because the stairs are kind of a really cool feature of this home. We've got a maple wall that's made out of maple planks, hard maple, and we have this really cool modern looking steel and cable rail that we built from scratch. We have these like hidden tensioners, so there's no turnbuckle visible on 3/16 cables. And this is two parts. It's a 2x2 frame for the railing and then a 1 5/8 outside diameter continuous handrail on the inside of that, and that way it passes code. Heading on up, these are hickory treads, and the reason we chose hickory is because it matches maple really closely. Like, this is maple, this is hickory. You can see how well it matches. That's a good hard wood. It won't scratch or dent really easily, and it matched. Well, and the other reason is that the floor up here, in order to match our maple, is wide plank hickory, which it turned out great as well, and I'll give you a little close up of that. Welcome to the loft. This is a really nice space, has vaulted ceilings, and it's gonna be like a combo bedroom, extra living area for whoever stays here. The one special thing we did was add an extra receptacle up high. See that? So that your kids don't get angry when their devices die. They can just lay in bed and play video games like kids love to do. The paint scheme of this house is white on white on white. The walls are a flat extra white, and the trim is a semi-gloss extra white. And I didn't really know how that would look, but actually it's very soothing. It's very nice, and I actually really like it. I wish my house was so clean and bright looking actually. But I have two huge dogs, so in my house there would just be brown streaks down both sides, so I'm not gonna be able to do this. One other feature that makes this home look more modern and cool, in my opinion, are using these black window frames. These are Anderson windows, the 100 series, made out of a material called Fibrex, which is kind of like extruded Trex decking, and then it's painted, so you can get these really nice commercial looking black windows, and they're not super expensive like it would have been if we would have ordered wood clad windows to get the black cladding on the outside. In the loft, there's two doors. One door leads to the mechanical room and storage room, which has our heat and air, hot water heater, and the electrical panel, and the water filter. Since we're on a well here, that's important. And behind door number 2 is just a half bath. And we just put this mirror in like 5 minutes ago. So just a small vanity, toilet, mirror, everything you need to get freshened up in the morning or use the bathroom. Some other details that weren't in the videos is this top cap, which is maple to match everything. Turned out really nice. And then we have this little ledge, I guess I would call it, and she's used it sort of as an art display. Those are moss balls, if you're wondering. And I think they look pretty cool. I don't know how they got them up there. A couple little details on the outside. I intentionally offset this bump out by this much so that they could fit a grill on their patio without it blocking the window, and that looks like it worked out perfectly, so I'm happy about that. And if we go around here, we also have this little hidden area, which right now it's, sorry Tina, this is the junk from moving in, but eventually this is going to be decked out as a little Zen seating area for their Zen garden, which is going to be out here where this flag is, I think. It's going to be like a fountain or something fun right here, and you can just sit and relax and kind of get away from everybody. My original idea for this space was actually to wall it all in and have like some barn doors, and you could put your lawnmower and rakes and tools in here and lock it up. But since this is a vacation home, they would rather relax than have to work while they're here, so they decided to do that. It could be converted, I guess, at any time into a storage garden area, but for now, it's a Zen area. Now we're on the outside of the house. Let me tell you a few notable things on the outside. You'll notice that we have these 3-foot overhangs, okay? And that's important because this house faces generally south, and in the summer, these large overhangs will shade these large windows when the sun is more directly overhead, okay? But in the winter, when the sun is at a lower angle in the south, as it is here in the winter, you will get a lot of passive heating through these large windows. And I told Tina, I don't even know if you're gonna have to turn the heat on to keep this place warm because there's so many large windows. So that's one feature. Another thing is we used all kinds of different materials on the outside. We used stone, we used wood siding, we also used composite shakes to break up the height of this structure and give it a really cool and interesting look, even though it's really a pretty small structure. I think we're done. We are done. We're done with the tour. We're done building the house. Thanks for watching. We really had a great time building this and had a great time putting it on YouTube. Stay tuned though, because our plan is to build another house and film it and put it on YouTube. And I hope you enjoy watching that as well. Thank you guys. See ya. In the meantime, keep your eyes peeled for a special series where I collaborate with another YouTuber for the first time as he builds his first house ever for the first time. It's a lot of fun and we both learned a lot.
Got some free blocking there.